A tangible VR book is a way to augment your physical materials with digital elements in an immersive environment. So you can have 3D models, images, diagrams, videos, and other types of media. This video will be a guide about how to create your own tangible VR book, and to do this we will create a small demo with 2 markers. This tangible VR book system is intended for smartphones and it works online, so you will be able to share this with anyone that has an internet connection. If you want to know more about what a tangible VR book is and how it works, please visit the links on the screen. All the files that you need for this can be found in one of these links. To download all the files from the GitHub, please visit this link, then click here Code, Download Zip, and you are going to wait for the download to finish, then extract all the files. Now, for creating the actual physical book. The physical book can have any content that you want, but you're going to have to add markers. So in the folder you downloaded, there's a folder called markers. And you have marker 0, marker 1, marker 2, and so on. Marker 0 is for page 0, marker 1 is for page 1, and etc. As long as you add these markers to your book, the book is going to be able to trigger the digital content. Now the next step is putting the digital content inside of the assets folder. So open this folder, and in this case for marker 0 we will have an animated 3D model, 4 images and 1 background music, so an MP3 file. Then for marker 1 we will have just a 360 video. Now you can download the book as a PDF and print it, since we already have the book designed and the digital content that we plan on using. Okay, now let's design the immersive digital experience. So in the folder you downloaded you can find this contentmaker.html. Just open this in any browser and click Add New Page here at the top. Then remember, for marker 0 we wanted to add 4 images, so let's add 4 images to the center. Then here at the bottom we set the 3D animated model that we wanted, and then here in this little folder icon you set the path for each image, so it's assets / the name of the image for each one. And it's the same thing, you set assets / the name of the file. Then here at the top, for the music, in this case the music, it could be a narration, you also add assets / the name of the MP3 file. Now for page 1 we wanted only a 360 video. This 360 video will replace the pass-through. This will make more sense soon. Okay, so we're basically done and we can export this file, this JSON file. So download it and go back to the main folder and drag this new JSON file to the main folder. And you can open this JSON file in any browser to check if everything is in the right place, so you can see the actual path of each file. Then you are going to delete the current content.json that already exists and rename the folder that you just downloaded to content.json. So this is the new one that we are going to use. In the future, if we want to edit this content.json, we can actually click import JSON and then edit all the fields. In the end of the video, I will go through all of these fields and the center, left, right and marker panels and explain what everything means. But for now, let's continue creating this little demo. The next step is putting this demo online to make it available to anyone. So create an account in GitHub, github.com. It's really easy. After you create an account and you log in, here in this main page, click this green button that says new to create a new repository. Then you can name it anything you want, add any description you want, and click this green button that says create repository. Now we're going to upload our file, so click upload existing file and then select everything and drag and drop. We don't need node modules, we don't need markers, and we don't need server.js. We also don't need package.json and packagelog.json, but it doesn't really make a difference if you upload these. After everything is uploaded, just click commit changes and then wait for a little bit. After everything is uploaded, let's make this available to anyone online as a web page. So let's go to Settings, Pages. Here in Branch, select a drop-down, select Main, Root, and Save. Now the link to visit this demo is this link right here. That's your GitHub Live page and the name of the repository. So in this case, it would be this link. And for it to actually be available online, it will take about 5 to 10 minutes. Then you can grab your smartphone, put in the link in the search bar, and you will be able to see your digital content. Everything seems to be working fine. The animated 3D model is showing up, the buttons work, and the images are showing up in the center. But I actually think the images are too small and the 3D model is too big, so we are going to fix this next. Let's see page number 1, and the 360 video is also playing fine. So to make the images a little bit bigger and the 3D model a little bit smaller, let's go back to the editor. Let's click Import JSON and let's edit the scale of each image. Let's make it 4. Then for the 3D model, I already had made it smaller, but let's make it even smaller. Now again, download the new JSON, drag it to the main folder, delete the old content.json, and rename the new JSON to content.json, since this is the new one that we are going to be using. Now to update the online page, let's go back to the GitHub, click here Add File, Upload, drag and drop the new content.json, make sure you click this green button to save, and then wait 5 to 10 minutes to see the results on your phone. Alright, so you can see the center image is bigger and the 3D model is a little bit smaller, so all the changes were made successfully. Now to finish the video, let's go back to the editor so I can explain all the fields that are available to change the digital content. As we've seen before, you can obviously import and export the JSON file. You can add a new page and delete all pages. And when you add a new page, it defaults to the number 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these numbered pages match to the numbering on the markers. So marker 0 will trigger content from page 0, marker 1 will trigger content from page 1, and etc. Here the narration is the audio file that plays whenever the marker is detected by your phone, and the audio always starts from the beginning, so it resets every time the new marker is detected. Here the 360 surround can be a 360 image or a video. It has to be in equirectangular format, and in the video I showed there was a man about 90 degrees to the left of the viewer. If you wanted, for example, to put that man in front of the viewer from the start, you would change this to minus 90 degrees. So this way, instead of having to turn 90 degrees left, he would automatically appear in front of you. Then here, center, you can obviously add multiple items. And if you add more than one item, there will be a navigation panel automatically created for you. And to navigate between all those images, you can look at each individual thumbnail on top to navigate between them. That's how the navigation works. Now, instead of image, you can have video or 3D model. And this is for the center side. The left and right sides, I think, are pretty self-explanatory. If you add images, videos, or 3D models here, they will appear either to the left or to the right of the user. Then the marker content appears always attached to the marker. Now I'm going to explain these fields. The scale I already explained, so if you make this 10, it will be 10 times bigger than original. The asset I already explained, it's the file path inside of the assets folder. The controls you can set to true or false to turn on or off the controls. This X, Y, Z rotation is to set the starting rotation of the 3D model. So if you want the 3D model to start in another rotation that's different from the original, auto rotate, if you set this to true, the 3D model will automatically start rotating without you having to control it. And lastly here, this video autoplay, you can set to true or false to make the videos automatically start, or if you set it to false, you have to set the controls to true so you can manually start the video. Alright, I think I went over everything. I hope everything makes sense. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching.